With the 0.5 update for SCP Containment Breach came 2 different endings for the game. Completing the game isn't as simple as getting from point A to B, as it involves hitting switches and obtaining certain items while avoiding all of the deadly creatures that are roaming free in the facility. In case you didn't know by now, the maps for Containment Breach are randomly generated, so it's not as if I can give you directions, instead I can only tell you which items and rooms to find. The very first thing you have to do is grab a level 2 keycard which can be found in the offices on the desk. The next 2 things can be done in any order. One of these things will be locating the electrical center. Once you've found the electrical center, use your level 2 keycard to open the door and head up the stairs. In this room, just turn the door remote control system off. The other thing you need to find is SCP-914, aka the machine. What you need from the machine is a higher level keycard, so drop the keycard into the input. You can upgrade the keycard using 2 methods. The first method is slow but safe. Crank the dial to fine and send the keycard through the machine. It'll appear at the output as a slightly higher level keycard than before. Pick up the upgraded keycard and send it back through the machine once again, over and over until it becomes the Omni keycard. The second way is much faster but dangerous as you risk losing the keycard. So for the more dangerous method, drop the keycard into the input and crank the dial to very fine, and send it through the machine. If you use this method, there's a chance the keycard will appear at the output as the Omni keycard, regardless of what level the keycard was at. This is obviously much faster than the previous method, as you only have to put the keycard through the machine once as opposed to several times. The downside to this method is that you risk the machine converting your keycard to a MasterCard rather than the Omni keycard, which serves no purpose. So if you're going to attempt the faster method, make sure you have another keycard at the ready in case. If you end up using every keycard in the map and they all become MasterCards, the game will be impossible to beat. While you're at the machine, it would be wise to send through the navigator and gas mask as very fine, as the fully upgraded navigator warns you when SCPs are near you, and the gas mask gives you infinite sprint. Your next task will be to find SCP-079. Enter 079's chamber using the upgraded keycard and approach him. 079 will tell you that because you've turned off the remote door control in the electrical center, it is much more difficult for 079 to control the facility, so backtrack to the electrical center and turn the remote door control back on. 079 will now tell you that Gate B has been unlocked. Finally, all you have to do is find Gate B and escape using the elevator. Now this is optional, but if you want to go the extra mile, you could try and find the Omega Warhead silo, which requires your upgraded keycard to enter. Use the elevator to reach the control room. As you can see from the document, they are 2 nuclear devices. The Alpha Warhead is on the surface and will destroy everything above ground, while the Omega Warhead is underground and is capable of obliterating the facility. In this room, you can decide which devices to leave activated and which ones to deactivate. The switches you hit decide on which ending you get. If you leave the switches on, you'll get one ending, and if you turn off any of the switches, you'll get the second ending. Upon escaping the facility using the elevator in Gate B, you'll find yourself on the surface. You'll immediately be pursued by a helicopter trying to shoot you down, so the upgraded gas mask would come in handy here, as you will easily be able to outrun the gunfire. Just follow the path to the end and you'll find yourself in this small room. SCP-682 will escape the facility off screen and a voice will announce that the warheads are being detonated. If you left the both warheads activated, you'll be killed when they detonate. However, if you deactivated one or both warheads, the room will be pumped with gas and a bunch of soldiers will enter the room and shoot you dead. As a brief note to bear in mind, every step in this walkthrough has to be followed in order to complete the game. If you reach Gate B before completing the previously mentioned steps, it will be locked with no way of opening it. If you approach 079 without deactivating the door control switch, he will not respond. Now of course you could just no-clip to the exit, but where's the fun in that? And that's how you get the 2 Gate B endings on SCP Containment Breach. Hope the video helped, take care.